Well, you're talking about a team now that has been to the national championship game 2 years running. There's a lot of kids there that are still part of the nucleus there. I mean, they've been affected by graduation like a lot of other teams, but there's still a good nucleus of kids there who've been in the big games, learned how to compete. They're very athletic. Kevin Ivan was always known as a very intelligent CFL football player. He's taken over the defense there for another good coach, Greg Knox, who departed for Toronto. And it looks like what he's brought is a lot of the 30 Rich Stubler type defense that he was so much a part of with the Argos over the years there. That's what the defense looks like. Offensively, they've lost a few guys, particularly up front, but they've replaced them with big, beefy guys. So they're not exactly starting over. There's a good number of big, solid offensive linemen there. The top runner, Pizzetta, apparently has re-injured himself. He's not playing, but they have competent runners. They have good runners, guys who need to get tackled or they'll hurt you. The quarterback is well known here locally. Marshall Ferguson is coming into the game. He's a fourth-year player, even though this would be his first year as the starter. He did play and get some significant time in their championship year, starting for 3 games, and was part of their championship run. So if you're going to start over, that's not a bad place to start, is having a quarterback that's got some experience, understands the system, knows the personnel, and has had some quality snaps competing. They've got a good kicker. A kid who was perfect in the regular season last year, so he's a very competent kid from inside 40. So they have a lot of pluses. I look at the two teams. There's a reason for significant comparison. Both teams have big play players. Both teams have got great defenses. Both teams have fourth-year quarterbacks. What it's going to boil down to, I feel, is this. For 4 seasons, in 06 we split with them, in 07, 8, and 9 we beat them, and we beat them because we pushed them around a little bit, and over the last couple of years the opposite has been true. So now it's time to see who brings what to the fight. So it should be a great game, really should. Well, it's certainly in any football game, if you can get the running game going, you bring something to the table that is intimidating. They do have perhaps a fairly sophisticated coverage scheme. So, but when you have to abandon your coverage responsibility, come downhill and tackle a gifted ball carrier, it brings a new variable to the game. So it's interesting. They play a 30. They have 4 pretty good linebackers, and they have 4 pretty good defensive linemen. So what they do is they play a lot of games, a lot of movement. They do things to try and confound blocking schemes. So, and what they do is if you can get offensive linemen confused, it makes them less aggressive, and then you get in second and long where you can, just revert back to your coverage scheme. So, being able to run football in any game is positive, and, we're surely going to give it a go on Monday. Yeah, I would say this. There's no question our kids are confident. They look around the room. They see that there doesn't really look to be any apparent weaknesses. There's no huge gaping holes in our team, this year, and that's a great place to start. You still have to come out and play, show up and play every game, etc. So our kids are highly motivated. They're all painfully aware of our record over the past 3 seasons against this team. So what I would say is that there are a number of reasons why we want to come out and have a good game on Monday. We want to win this one, for its own sake. We haven't beaten this team in 3 seasons, and they're rolling in. We have them at home, so I don't think the situation could be any better for us to come up with a big effort. So our kids are highly motivated. They feel that we match up well against them, and I think it's going to be a great game.